Morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, whoever is connected from many parts of the world. So, welcome back to my podcast series, Success Stories. And I am Prashant, host for the today, and I have a special guest with me who is Atul Grover, and he has been MVP from three times. And then, rest introduction he can give from his side, and then we can proceed further.
Sure, Prashant. So, thank you so much, Prashant, for inviting me for today's podcast. And hi, everyone. I know, or I can say that many of you already know about me, that who am I, but just to introduce myself, I'm Atul Grover, and I'm currently based out in UK and working as a business process consultant. Regarding me, I can say that for ServiceNow journey is definitely interesting. But before that, let me give you a little brief that from which background I'm coming. I'm done my graduation in the BCom, so I'm a commerce student, and then I done my MCA. So like after commerce, coming on the computers is a deadly combination. And then after doing these computers and MCA, I'm landed in the IT industry. So in 2009, I started my journey with Accenture as a fresher because 2008 was a recession period. So we did not get our joining on time. So we wait for the approximately 1 year for that particular part. And just to be let you know that I was lecturer as well. So I done the teaching for 1 year in my local institute in my hometown itself. So I'm from Haryana, so I done the teaching there as well. And then 2009 I started my journey, and now it's almost 16 years I can say is going to be completed that I am in the IT industry now. So working with the multiple companies, multiple locations I can say. So starting from the Bangalore, then Chennai, then Pune, and currently now I'm based out in UK at point of time. Definitely regarding my journey, I can say, because as the topic says, it's a success story. So definitely success did not come in a day one or day two. It's required a lot of efforts as well.
Yeah,
So might be you say that okay, that you are working as a business process consultant. What is about your background? So you will laugh to be maybe you be laugh when you hear this thing that I work as a developer as well for 6 to 7 months, and I
okay,
work as a tester as well, and
okay,
I work as a support guy as well. So I done multiple roles in that particular in my previous career. And but from the 2015 somewhere I can say that I started my journey with ServiceNow, and currently I'm here in ServiceNow ecosystem as a business process consultant, business analyst, or I can say techno-functional consultant at point of time. Hope this will be okay. And definitely on the personal front, as I'm be a passionate ServiceNow trainer as well, so I take a lot of training batches for teaching purpose, because as I said that I'm a passionate. I done my lectureship as well, so I always be really love to be teach, love to be share my knowledge as well. So this is what is make me as a LNG, which was learn and grow together with Atulji. So before that, nobody was knowing me, but this passion is which converted my name into from Atul Grover to LNG, and this is one of the, I can say, main core factor which pushed me into the this is MVP cohort as well. So this is what on the personal front. If you're not subscribed my channel, you can subscribe with the learn and go together with Atulji. Definitely, you can get a lot of things there. Other than this, a three-time MVP, two times Rising Star, guest speaker in multiple colleges as well. So I done my approximately 36 to 37 guest lectures in different colleges, universities as well, including in London as well, with the where I delivered session for the next gen or the rise up participant or the cohort, I can say that particular part. So that is what is another thing. So in short, I can say that this teaching is my passion. But if you ask me that are you interested to make this passion as a profession, answer is no, because I don't want to mix my passion with my profession. So I'm happy with this passion only. Profession definitely is something different which I'm doing day in day out for my bread and butter, but passion I'll keep it like this only. Over to you, Prashant.
yeah. So I think the learning passion comes from starting of your before starting of your career itself, I assume, because you have been teaching and you have that how to deal with these people like to whom you want to make something learn. So I think that is very big thing. So we are still learning because we
Yes.
are directly providing lectures on service now. So I think that is different thing, but you already have experience doing that. So I think that part motivated you doing such kind of thing towards learning, I think.
Yes.
And
Actually, not only that part I can say. The point is that when I was in my graduation and I was moving to the next level for my post graduation as well. So there was no one around me who can guide me properly because
yeah,
few of my cousins says I should go for the MBA. Few of says that I should go for the MCA. Someone says no, don't go anything, just go for the job as well. So I think I found that it is very difficult. And after doing my MCA, because I am not a uh, technical guy on my early days as well, even though I'm not a technical now as well, not fully technical, but that time as well I was not technical. So C, C++, Java was like a very heavy for me to be understand. And again, something surprising that I am a 2 or 3 level of Java certifications as well, SCJP, SCWCD, which I done in the initial days of my Accenture journey. But
yeah,
today's the day I did not code a single word in the Java at point of time. So even though being a certified, definitely you can understand that sometimes it's a tick
yeah.
mark required for your progression or the profession as well. So that's the thing. So the trigger point was that basically that if nobody was around me that time, and definitely the situation is same here as well. People need people who can guide them what is wrong, what is right here at point of time. So with this perspective, I start sharing my knowledge on this particular part. So that was the trigger point for me.
So I think same story goes with me as well, because I, uh, while starting career in 2015, so if you try to search, okay, ServiceNow developer in LinkedIn or anywhere in Google, so like you will find very less people. Like
True.
I see that time like 2 3 people were most famous, Pradeep Sharma, and
Yes,
some more 2 3 persons, Chuck Tomasi, and these people were only coming when you search in Google. And when you search in community, only these people will be there. And
right.
when you find whether service now is good for my career or not, so 2015 people were telling, okay, what is service now? We didn't hear about it.
True.
But nowadays, if we talk about service now, wherever our friends are working, they are using service now. They know what is service now at least,
Right.
for
Right.
XYZ, raising change request, for
True.
HR module, for any type of application. They know service now at least what
Agree.
purpose is having service now. So similar way, I have also started. When I used to post some question, nobody was replying. Just Pradeep Sharma. When he would be coming
Yes.
online over the community and he will reply, then we will get the answer. So I
Right.
think people were very less, and we similar thing triggered me to start giving those people how they can solve the problem. So I
True.
think that thing started with me as well. So I think lot one more thing. So you have started your ServiceNow journey from 2015.
Right.
So before that, you was a Java developer, or like what you used
Uh,
to do?
So, so, so initially 5 years when I was in Accenture. So Accenture is the only company where I spent 5 years in a one go. Other companies I did not spend much time there. So in Accenture, as a fresher, I joined there. So I started with a support project as a support guy. So again, morning shift, afternoon shift, evening shift, and that was just a passion. Okay, I have to be. I would love to be have a personal laptop in the office. Go there, having a big screens where you have to monitor the servers or the dips or the spikes as well on that particular part. So that was the first 2 years I worked there. Then I moved out from that project and I was looking for a new project. I thought let me try my hands on the development part as well. I appeared for an interview in internal company only, so I got the project, and that was again Java based project, but that was not that Java which we were looking for. So again, that the interface was a little different. So that was the thing. But that 6 months were very hard for me because coming from the non-technical background and coming in the hardcore Java where you don't much interest as well in Java. So that was not my case. So I know that how I spent 6 7 months there. I sometimes I cry a lot. My God, where I stuck now? I want to be go out from this project. I want to be go out from this project. And finally, I pushed to my manager, and he released me from that project. So 6 months I tasted that what is development and all things. Then I work as a tester for the same application as well because my manager says that you have a good knowledge about processes and other things. Why don't you become a testing for this domain? I said, okay, let me try on that. So writing a test cases was my primary responsibility. Running the test cases again, it was not service. It was not about the service. Now we are using the IBM Clear Case. Clear Case, Clear Quest was the tool which we use for our code check-ins and all things will be there. So start writing this part. Then one of my managers says, "Hey, we are looking for a person who can work in our deployment team." And I said, "Okay, what does deployment team do?" So they say that you have to be build the packages and you have to deploy the servers. I said, "Wow, it's look little different to me because generally when I was getting graduate or the postgraduate, people say there are two roles: either you're a developer, either you're a tester. There's no other role for available." But when we move into the company, we move go in the industry, then we come to know that there are multiple rules are there. So I say yes, I will happy to join your team. But in the same project only, it's my third team. It means in a single year, it was my third team and I'm joining it. So 6 7 months I work in that development. 3 4 months 3 to 4 months I just work in the testing part, and then I started in the same project, different team for the deployment. They teach me that what is deployment, how the deployment happen, how the packaging done, compilation done, build has been done, release notes has been done. So I started using that particular part. So we were again, it's a Java based application only, so need to know that what is scripts need to be done, how to take the database backup server, how to deploy the new changes there, how to run the command. So I worked there as approximately 1.5 year in that particular part, and then I was promoted to the release manager role because I was handling, after the 1.5 year I got a good confidence in this deployment part and I become the release manager. And then I started my journey as a release manager, and where I come to know about the processes, that what actually process mean here. So done my ITIL certification in the starting to understand that particular part, and then release manager I work. So while moving on from the Accenture, so I was in as a release manager, and I'm happy to say that I handled a project which is 1.5 year long development, and that time you can understand that that was no agile; it was only waterfall. In 2014-15, I'm talking about. So agile was very fancy word that time, so it was only about the waterfall. So 1.5 year development of the different 7 applications we are deploying that part. So I still remember Friday evening, it was like 16th or 17th of April 2020, 2014. So Friday evening, we have started our release. So I was there in office Friday. I was there in office in Saturday. I came on the Sunday night, and Monday was the last day in that office. So I was so happy that wow, I done little bit good before leaving the company. And my boss still thinking that he will take a paper back on Monday morning. I said no, it's there's no chance. There's no chance now. But that was a good feeling because I was leaving on a good note. That I deploy something which I work for the last 1.5 year. I know in and out of that all the things there. So that was the feeling I did. And 2015, I pick up the service now actually.
So, what inspired you to work in ServiceNow, or like how does the journey started with ServiceNow? Did someone suggested, or you have picked it up?
Okay. So again, this is a very interesting story here on this particular part. So after Accenture, I joined Infosys.
Okay.
So in April, after my anniversary, it was like near that date only I joined Infosys there. And in the Infosys, I was hired for the DevOps resource, not for any, because I work as a release manager. So I was hired for the DevOps, and that time the DevOps was very peak in the days. Like if you know the script, clear case, clear quest kind of things, if you know Jenkins or kind of things. So that was the thing. So I was hired for the as a DevOps resource, but again, I did not get any project for 1.5 month in Infosys. The situation came that I was okay to relocate as well. Might be that again it's a destiny. If that relocation happened, I might be some other place now. So not the Pune. I was happy to be relocated to Hyderabad. But my resource manager said, "Don't, no, we are not allowed you to be moved here because you have been hired in the Pune location." I was waiting. Then someone says, "We there's a one change manager is going. Are you okay to do the change management role?" I said, "Release I done. Let me do the change as well. No problem. I can do." So it's just like a 2 days handover. That's all. So she says that this is ServiceNow tool. This is what I'm doing. You have to be do the cab meetings because I'm IT certified. So I know that what is cab meeting, what is change process. And in the 2 days, that lady was gone. So Thursday evening, my joining is there, and Monday I was a change manager in the front of the customer. So this is what we happen. And believe me, I was not aware that what is service now as well that point of time. So
Okay.
even I don't know that what is service now exists actually. So something like that. So on and these 2 days I come to know this is what. So my target was not to learn service now that time. My target was to be run the operations, change management, problem management, and the major incident management. So I was doing that part. Again, seeing the interface was very good of service now, I got a little more interacted in that particular part. So in my project there were two developers, only two developers. There was a lady and this male person was there. So we three always interact with, because I'm an individual contributor and they are two individual contributors. Just have a team. So we almost go for the lunch together. And then she says, Atul, why not you learn service now? And you will not believe what I said in the beginning. Hey, come on. I don't want to be learn service now. It's a tool only. I don't want. She said, no, no, you are good in the processes and you can link your process knowledge with the platform now. I said, that's something striking to me. I said, what is service now? So she says, okay, see, this is what interface, list hai, forms hai, buttons hai. I said, huh, or process. I know process because I'm IT certified, so I know the processes. The incident change problem was in my blood that time as well. So she says, okay, you can this thing. I said, I want to be learned, but I need a little more guidance. Then I search a person who can provide the service now training. And I'm talking about 2015, that time. I found a person on with some references, and he was the ex-employee of service now. By chance, by a lot of contacts, I got this number as well, and I said, boss, I want to be learn service now. And he was like 30 kilometers from my house away. So one side 30 kilometer, I have to be go. He says, okay, I teach service now. I said, I can come only Saturdays or Sundays. He says, only Saturday I teach it. Okay. And he charged a heavy amount to me. I will not tell the amount, but because he was like a kind of a monopoly kind of stuff that time. So he
Yeah.
charged the heavy amount to me, and he teach me, means I still have that notebook with me where he teach SLA, form, list, layouts, and I start getting learning that particular stuff. I was liking it. Wow, that's nice. यहाँ click karo, that click there, because you also remember, and everybody who is watching to me in the live now, that 2014-15 service now was just a ticking tool. Other than ITSM, nobody know about anything else in the service now. And if you know very big terms, client script, business rule, flows, kind of workflows, kind of things, you are mastering the service now. So that person teach me, and I guess I just went for 7 to 8 classes, 2 months, I can say. And after 2 months, that person says, okay, course has been done. So what he teach me and what I am teaching now, there's a hell lot of difference. He just took 45-minute session. Out of 45 minutes, 5-10 minutes, hey, how are you doing? All these things, good, bad, all the things will be there. And definitely when you go after a week, you forget the previous things as well if you did not practice it. I was recently married that time, so family time is more important for me. My wife came from hometown to Pune that time with me. So those things are getting a little impacted on that particular part. But I remember that yes, that was a good fruitful journey. So 60 kilometer in a day, in a peak afternoon time, you have to be travel. So I travel 11 o'clock and I came back 3 o'clock. So 11 I start, 12:15 I reach, 12:30 class start, 1:30 it finish, then 3 o'clock I came back. Okay. So that time I started learning service now, and that was the day, and today is the day. I never look back that why I studied service now. And then I start, then because I'm a process owner, so I start working on the service now itself again, because I have a client instance. I know the PDA is also there. I started learning what he's teaching to me. I start touching my client's instance now. What is SLA he configured? What motivation he configured? What reports they configured it? And the thing is only that I'm a consultant. I'm not a technical guy, and I pick up that path and make my journey on that particular front. So after that, I start calling myself as a ServiceNow consultant. That I'm not a. It took approximately 6 months to 8 months for me to convert my primary skill from ITL to ServiceNow. So when I moved from Infosys to Wipro, I was hired as a ServiceNow implementation manager. So this one and a
Okay.
half year journey completely changed my perspective, that what I was earlier and what I'm doing now at point of time. So that was a trigger point there.
So that's a good one, I think. So that's a great one because similar, almost not similar thing, but it happened with me like when I started my career. So it was BMC Remedy,
Yes.
So they have told me, okay, you have to learn BMC. Previous to that, I was working as a Java developer, then PHP developer, then BMC. BMC they uh, told me to learn, so it was like installation kind of thing. So
Okay.
it took me 1 week to install the platform in my system, and then start learning next 1 week. Then I thought, okay, this will not work with me. Like every time I have to set up my system first for half
Correct.
an hour, and then I
True.
have to start working or learning. And it was like internet is gone, you have to reconnect again, everything,
True.
and time
True.
goes.
True.
So I told them I will not work on BMC Remedy. Whatever you want, you make me work, but I will not work on BMC Remedy. Then they told there is something service now you have to learn.
True.
So they have provided it, and then they told after 1 month you have to complete CSA also. Just after 1 month.
Okay.
And my manager told me, okay, we will give you a party, big party, if you clear. So three people was there. So he asked us to do at any cost. And he was living in Gurgaon, and he gave us 3 4 weeks. And then 3 weeks I have prepared, and fourth week he came and he was with us on preparation time. And then we have cleared, and then we went to a party. So this
Nice.
this way, like I landed it into service now, but next 6 months I was in very much tension. What will be my future
Hmm.
next
No,
6 months?
Definitely, yes. That is one of the crucial point, and then also I would like to be take a name of that person. She guided me is Nidhi Batavia, and she's also based out in UK now. And when we speak nowadays with each other, she always says, "Atul, तुम तो personality big celebrity बन गए यहाँ पर अब." So I said, no, this is only possible because you trigger that fire in me. That why not you learn service now? If you did not trigger, might be I'm not be there now at point of time. Might be I'm not in the service now ecosystem. Might be I'm in the still in the operations or the ITL or some other domain itself. So that was something which I always says. She was the triggering point, and this is a casual chat. Hey, learn service now. You're good in, and she always says you're always good in the talkative. You always good in the processes. Why don't you go and talk this like this, work on this particular part? So start learning service on that particular area then.
So I think ServiceNow has like created it vast thing. It
True.
has a very big thing or a platform. So previously they used to call it as a ticketing tool only, but nowadays it's not just a tool, it is a platform. And where they have launched CRM, so they are into other competition also right now.
Right.
And hope so there will be a lot more things, but that opportunity only make us grow much and much.
True.
Because ITSM, there are many ITSM tools, there are
Yes.
multiple
Multiple,
XYZ
right?
types, but ServiceNow has done something different from all of them. Then
True.
only ServiceNow came up in the market, and now each and every company knows what is ServiceNow,
Service
and
now.
everywhere like ServiceNow is roaming here and there on something at least.
Right. No, that's 100% agree. And also, even if you talk to might be you talk to your neighbor as well, they also say, "Oh, I am using service now. Might be for incident, might be for change. They're
Yeah.
using somehow somewhere in this particular part."
Yeah, so I think that is the main thing. It make us grow because their service now has grown up very vast, and now that's why we all us are growing. Because if there would be small tool, we will be in a normal market. Okay, oh, you are
True.
working in some ITSM tool. That's it. People
Ex-
call it as a ITSM tool. They will not call it as a service now at all.
Service now. Right. Right. Right,
Now
Prashant.
people call, okay, now this is ServiceNow company, and they are having a ServiceNow products which customers are utilizing on their system, and they are making their process run. So I
True.
think it's very good thing, and multiple applications landing at one platform, it's very good. Because we have already worked on multiple organization, we had to log in into different system. For timesheet, different application will come. For a leave management, different application. For XYZ types claim, everything we have to like raise something on different application. And but ServiceNow has done everything at a single place. So
True.
I think that is a very good thing, and which is like huge. So
Agree.
now, next thing is like what motivated you to contribute towards ServiceNow community apart from learning, providing learning to others. So
See, if I'll take the same example for 2005 and 2008 time period when nobody was around me. Okay, and also I can say I'm not blaming it, I'm not complaining it, but everybody has its own way of sharing the knowledge. So when I started this service now learning part, the person who shared the knowledge with me, he's very good. He's a tech, and he owns his own company now. He run his own company as well. So, but I think that the content or the knowledge he shares is very less, where he might charge a lot because he's a only good trainer that time in the period of that particular part. So this is one of the another trigger which pushed me, hey, why not you go and start giving the trainings to the people? Why not you start sharing the knowledge with the people? So coming on the community is only the one thing that is I want to share my knowledge with lot of people, which anybody or everybody who want to be learn, might be a paid, might be a free. I'm here to help on that particular part. And also, if because this community part comes, so definitely this training also come in that picture that time.
yeah,
So this training journey was also like very, I can say, interesting story from my perspective. So what happened that it was before COVID, somewhere yeah, before COVID 2019 somewhere. Okay,
okay,
so 2019, I was at my hometown, and I got a call from one of my friend. Hey Atul, and he's 20 plus experience that time. Okay,
okay,
so he says, Atul, I want to be refresh my service now. This thing concepts. I said, sir, you can do it. He said that I am watching your videos and your videos are good. I want to be refreshed by that level only. I don't want to be on the technical part. I want to just go for the functional part. I said, okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. No, no, he said I want a complete course for admin. I said, boss, I don't provide any training. And I didn't think about that. But something but I can say that God has some plan for you. Next day, someone else called me. Hey Atul, can you provide the service now training? One of my friends' wife want to be learn service now. Then I said it's something God has a plan now. I discussed my wife. Hey, I have these two calls now. What do you suggest? She says, okay, go ahead and give a training. No problem. You have a knowledge. I said, yes, I have a knowledge. Can you give a training? I said, yes. So I started the weekend trainings. Saturday, 2 hours. Saturday, 12 to 2. So that person was there, that lady was there, and that person bring one more candidate with her, with him. And I sent this message in my friends group of specific friends are there. So I said, guys, I'm starting a free training. Anybody want to learn service now? They said yes, we want to be learned because it was free of cost. My first batch was completely free. Even I don't think that I need to be charged it as well. There was no concept of charging for that time. So I started my training, but believe me that I started with 9 people and I closed that batch with only 2 people because I understand that it is a free, so people take it granted. It was on the weekend. People say, hey, I have busy with my wife, my family, my kid, my parents. I have to be go there, I have to be go there. So start teaching it. But the person who initiated this discussion with me and the lady which has been referred by some other person, both were there with me on the last day as well. So that was a trigger point that I started training part. And after 1 or 2 sessions, that person says, Atul, why not you record the sessions? I said, what I will do by recording? Hey, you can put on the YouTube channel. I said, wow, that's nice idea. Means something in the blue moon.
yeah,
Someone says, okay, why not you record it? I said, okay. I started recording that particular part, and I put it that things on my channel. And I still remember when I completed my first batch and just put on the LinkedIn. Hey guys, I completed my techno function service now first batch with this 9 with the 9 started with the 2 people only. You will not believe I got more than 100 plus LinkedIn requests in a single day. When is your next batch? And it was somewhere in October, November I completed, and I told everybody, guys, This was just a normal batch which I take because he was my one of my friend. I have no plan to be start next batch. One person behind me, I want you to be start the batch. I said, I have no plan. And unfortunately, that person has been passed away in the COVID. That
Okay.
was the student was behind me. Hey, I want to be learn service now from you. Then I asked to my wife what to do now. She said, if people are agree, you want to be share the knowledge, go ahead. But before that, I need to be start working something else on my part to be make a proper agenda and the content. Because first batch was like a हवा वाला बैच था, जो समझ में आ गया, जो पढ़ा दिया, जो मिल गया, कर दिया. But I said, okay, guys, I will start the batch, but I will take some time, might be a month, to prepare my agenda, to prepare my content as well. I took 15 days to prepare that. And the person who came first to me on that particular first batch, he referred three more candidates in his own region that, hey, go and talk to Atul and he will give you service no training. So that was the batch where I have approximately 8 or 9 students. This was second batch. Why I'm saying, because this is one of the success
Yeah.
for. So that was the second batch. I teach that batch 60 hours. Can you
Okay.
believe? More than 60 hours I teach, and that was Monday to Saturday batch.
Okay.
Even only Sunday we have off, and every day we have more than 1.5 hour batch. So can you imagine 60 plus 1.5? It's approximately 70, 80 hours. 80 hours I teach that batch. And that was the batch which was in purely in Hindi. And
Okay.
that was a huge, huge success for me. I still see that videos on the second batch is more than 10,000 views, 5,000 views, 8,000 views as well, because that was in Hindi. After completing that batch, I got a complaint from the people. Hey, why are you teaching in Hindi? We are from the south side, we are from the outside India, we don't know Hindi. Why not to teach English? Because even though I have no plan to be start third batch, but now it become a passion for me. It means there is a need for the people who want to be learn techno functional, not only technical part. And before that things, I researched a little bit that anybody else showing or sharing the knowledge like this manner only. I found people are sharing the technical skills only, coding, scripting, everything, but nobody was teaching what, by the purpose I started that agenda. So second batch done 60 hours, a hell lot of, means it was, if I say it was admin batch, no. It includes admin, domain separation, ATF, HRSD, ITEM, ITOM, CSM, everything I teach there, everything. Means 78 hours, 70, 80 hours, you can imagine that how much I teach there. And Saturday we have a batch as well. But it was become a passion for me, guys. I want to make it this batch so successful. And again, third batch, fourth batch, fifth batch, people are starting coming with the mouth publicity only. I never start putting anything on the WhatsApp or something. One done, people say, hey, second batch is, third batch is starting, go and talk to Atul and go this forward. I start complaints from the people as well. I start little bit threats as well from the people. You're charging very less, you should charge a little bit more on that particular part, you're spoiling the market. I said, boss, my intention is not the money, my intention is only to be the give the knowledge. But people say, no, you are spoiling the market, that's very bad, it will be impacting everybody else all as well. Then I make a standard charges. Okay, this should be the charges, because I don't want to be, see, I cannot be fight with the society alone. I have to be work with the society at all. So I make a standard charges, fixed charges, have my own stuff on that particular part. But learning, I reduce the content, because I know that people at the end of the 30, 40, 50 days, people start losing the interest because topics get advanced and you're not up to that advanced level. So
Yeah.
from there, it gets starting. This is what the trigger point of my trainings. Now the question comes how I come on the community. Believe me, before I become MVP, I was not aware that there is something called the ServiceNow community as well. And that I know in 2023 when I become the first time MVP and I was in knowledge. That time people say, hey, community is very good. I said, what is community? People say, you don't know community? I said, no. Go to community. You have a question. You have to be answers as well. People give you the kudos, accepted your answers. I said, is it something like that? But I was in the impression that community only for the technical people. That was my myth. Community is for everybody.
Yeah.
Believe me, anybody who is watching this video now or might be replay or the rewatch, believe me, community is for everybody. It's
Yeah.
huge. Everything cannot be handled on the technical level. Few things can be handled on the process level as well, process arguments as well. This is what I learned from the community. So I started, so after coming from the Vegas 2023, I saw what is community. That time I was on the, when I joined community, I was on the 13,000 position somewhere. And with the God grace, today I'm in the top six. I'm on the top five position now. Just Chuck, Pradeep, Mark, and Ellen and Ankur. So I'm on sixth position now. But it is not only the accepted answer. In the last 3 years, what I learned from community is very, very, very huge. I build my skill set on HRSD little bit more. I build my skill set on the CSM. I build my skill set on the virtual agent as well, plus ITSM as well, plus integration as well. So start picking up the things that what you can learn. Go and in that forum and start answering that questions. So believe me, it's very huge. So now this become passion for me. If I get time, I go and put the answers there. Something I try coding still I did not do. I just challenge on the process part. If I know something, configuration, SLA, notification. See, after working in that domain from the last 10 years as a consultant, you also know a lot of things which is definitely not required any kind of a coding experience on that product. So this is what is push me to go in the community and support that community. That's the reason behind that.
Okay. So, like, how was your journey? If we talk about MVP, so you mentioned like you became first MVP in 2023.
Right.
So, so what happened? Like, who has nominated you? Like on. So you
No.
were only sharing in knowledges on YouTube that time.
Right,
Before
right.
that, because I have also seen you on 2023, I think,
Yes.
22 last. Because I used to see this Amit Gujarati before you.
Okay.
Because I have seen his lot of videos, then I thought, okay, I will also do similar kind of thing. But when I see like two, three people are doing it, then like I was thinking, okay, I should also try to do it some way.
Right,
And
right.
definitely story is like yours. Like after my marriage, my wife told, okay, if you have knowledge, why you can't create YouTube channel?
Yes.
So because family support is the first thing, because without family support we cannot
It's
proceed
important
on
actually.
anything.
Yeah. Because our family is supporting us. That
Yeah,
is the reason we are able to talk now with each other on the podcast.
yeah,
Family
that,
did not support, might be we are just moving here and there only. We're not be having or able to share the knowledge with anybody else. Now coming to the MVP journey. Again, MVP journey also have a good story behind that. I never thought that I will be MVP because I see okay to 2019 because 2019 was the time period when I started this YouTube perspective on that particular part channel and the training was there. 21 20 20 gone, 21 gone, 22 gone, 22 the last. I got a call from one of my, even though I was not know that person, he just got my number from somewhere and he called me approximately 7 or 8 o'clock in December 2nd or 3rd. Hey, my name is this and I want to nominate you for the MVP. I said, but what is this MVP? MVP because you're sharing your knowledge in the community, so I want to nominate it. I said, but why to me? He says that I am consistently following you from the last 6 to 8 months now, and I see that you are sharing a knowledge with the people, and I want to nominate you for that particular part. I said, okay. I thought might be something just saying. He said, give me your email ID, and you will get an email. Just fill the form, and that's all. I said, okay, that's fine. I give my email ID and that person fill that form and I received that nomination. After that, filling my form, I said, okay, hoga kuch, something MVP will be there because I know that there's a concept of MVP on the LinkedIn you see, but I was never thought that I want to become the purpose of this training or the YouTube is never to become MVP. It was never, I was never know about these things. As I said, that 2019, 20, I was not aware of the community as well, that what is ServiceNow community. So I never know and I never have intention to become MVP by using these things in that particular part. But that person put a spark. He took my name. He nominated me. I fill my details, and January, not January, in February, I guess 6th or 7th, somewhere, I got an email in the morning from Sarah. Welcome in MVP 2023. I called that person immediately. Hey, boss, I got this email. He says, welcome in the cohort now. So that was what the journey started. Then we came in the MVP ecosystem. Also, you was also there that time as well. So
Yeah.
we became MVP. We start getting more exposure. Then community, then slacks, then blogs, then posts. These things come in the picture, and I
Yeah.
think I still say that it's all God grace that I am here because His grace with on me. Because intention was never to become a MVP, and I will openly say to everybody, don't contribute in the community just to be sake that you want to become an MVP. Everybody is MVP. If you are sharing your knowledge with a single person, you are MVP. Believe me. If you are able to get this honor, very happy. Except if you do not get this honor, don't be disheartened. You are doing your work. Time will come, and you also become an MVP one day, definitely for the same. So this is how this MVP journey started for me. Then 2022 gone, 2023 I gone, got a chance to go to the Vegas as well. I talked to my manager; he's very happy because in that time when I came to that time was the time I came to UK. I told hey I'm MVP. Even my boss did not know that who is MVP or what is MVP. I said, boss, this is what MVP I contribute to the community as well, and I got a little bit more perks on that particular part, and I want to go to Vegas, and I was a speaker as well that time for one of the session. He said, okay, don't worry, go and raise your visa, and we will make everything for you. So that was what supported here. So went to Vegas first time outside India, outside UK. First time I traveled to US. I still remember when we were kid, and my one of the cousin is in US more than 30 years now. So whenever in the early days she called and he say, hey, why don't you come to US? I said, Didi, कि पेटी भर के पैसा चाहिए होता है यूएस आने के लिए. That was the time of 2000 somewhere I'm talking कि पेटी भर के पैसा चाहिए होता है. And when I got my visa and I landed first time in Vegas, I was like a full of tears. That the day we just think that कभी तो हम भी US जाएंगे, and I was here in US because all the things has been planned by destiny in a better manner. I become started YouTube channel. I started sharing my knowledge. That person nominated me. I in UK. I got the visa and I traveled for the US as well. So that I can say that again a time when I feel yes I achieved something good in my life today. I reach a place where people know me now, and this 2 3 years my name has been totally converted from learn and Atul to learn and grow only. I go to Vegas, people say hey you are learn and grow together, right? I go to meetups, people call me by that name, not the Atul Grover only. But I was never know that I'm going to be that much big in the social media social platform that people say that hey you are our role model, you are inspiring us. Intention was never to be go in that ecosystem. Still I'm doing what I can do best for my community. I'm able to share my knowledge, training batches, everything is going on. Intention not to go in some other system. Intention still same, that do your work, support the community, and go in that do the best in that particular area. So this is my MVP journey with you, Prashant. Now,
Yeah. So I think that's interesting one. Hopefully, we also get some time to go for knowledge.
yes,
Still waiting for the opportunity to go Vegas, but let's see in future.
definitely.
All right. So you have been continuously three-time MVP. So congratulations for that as
Thank you.
well. And so that is out of the box question one. So are you looking for CTA certification of service now?
I see. If I truly speak, yes, I was looking for a CTA certification, but due to some my personal commitments, I did not push my management to go for that particular part. But I have a plan. Might be by the end of this year, I'll start thinking on that particular front again, because few things which on my personal stuff was taking more priority from the last 4 years. I was doing my doctorate as well in the parallel. So just this month last month only I submitted my final thesis and waiting for my final defense. So last 3 4 years were little crucial for me to spend more time on my own studies as well, along with community MVP trainings as well. So CT I did not able to devote that much time. So I delayed intentionally, but yes, I have a plan now to go for the CT level as well.
All right. So that was quite nice. Also, what all modules do you think in service now? There are multiple modules, right?
Right.
So, what modules like you think that is very interesting for you, like you have learned, and you think, okay, this thing will come, so I will do it anytime. Whenever the thing comes, you will be up for that module.
Change management. Change management is one of my favorite topic because as I say that I work as a release manager, I work as a change
Yeah.
manager. So change management is always one of my top most favorite module always. So whenever any question come in the community for the change management, I try to be answered that. I have to be dig out, I have to be install some plugins, I have to be go for the previous things, something plus and minus, but I try to be answer that particular front because this is one of my core. And also you will not believe that I'm still struggling to be learn change management. I will not say that I'm a trainer, I'm still a trainee as well. So giving and sharing knowledge is one thing, but I am a trainee as well. So sometimes people put a lot of beautiful questions. Hey, I want to make this change in the cab workbench. Do you have answer something like that? I said, why I did not think about this question any time in my life. Then I dig out. Is it possible? Not possible? How it has been built up? So all the things will be there. So change is one of my favorite area all the time. Change and release is one of the favorite area I can say all the time for me. Like release is not no longer available in service now, so they have replaced with the DPR, that is called the digital product release. So the day it has been launched, I go through their webinar as well, understand that part, install the DPR in my PDI, and prepare a demo on this particular part because it's passion for me. And I'm following DPR questions on the community as well. That what is new coming in the DPR on that particular part.
So that's a really interesting go because generally I ask so people have different idea on that, like what they think. So my also perspective is there. So I personally like custom application to be developed because I have started my career with custom application development only, and you believe like I have worked on FSM application in 2015 itself.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so they were having very less number of things inside FSM at that time. Nobody was even knowing like whether ServiceNow is having other module also apart from ITSM, and it
Right.
was very basic one. So we have to customize huge lot of things there,
Hmm.
and almost everything we have customized at that time. But by the time now, ServiceNow has done everything.
Everything out of the box. Right.
Yeah,
True.
whatever we have developed at that point of time, right now it is available throughout the system. Like the change in that system is done a very big, and now people ask lot of things, so I tell them, okay, so at that point of time we have developed lot of custom tables, lot of ACL. So I we have created around 1300 ACL
My
just
God.
and again.
I guess that time it was still okay to go for the customization. The platform was not so much
Yeah,
bounded that or not that much capable to handle the thing. So and again that time people say customization, go and do it because no extra charges, nothing will be there. You can go any number of records, any number of tables, any number of fields you can go and create it. But now the question coming on the other part because if you customize it you have to pay for it in the
yeah,
the efforts, depreciations, or might be upgrades, technical, the fancy word is coming, the called the technical debt is coming in the
yeah,
picture, that if you do the customization plus it will break the system as well. ServiceNow will not support the customization up on much on that particular part. So a lot of things definitely, and now platform is also so much capable to handle a lot of things and giving out of the
yeah.
boxes.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's why they have covered lot of things so that companies like organizations are not willing to create something custom.
True.
But if something custom is there, so there is lot of things. these days, but previously there was very good thing, so we can develop anything. So we were having that content management system,
Yes.
so we can do anything. So whatever content you have to build, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you can
Everything.
utilize these three are very vast, and then you can build everything in portal side. And that at that point of time also we have created portal just like a website at that time in 2015.
No, that is what the point, Prashant, that earlier, again, if we see improvement, the iPhone which was available in 2015 and iPhone available in 2025, a lot of things has been changed. They
Yeah.
also improved, they also learned, they also making changes. The same manner, every organization, not even let not about talk about organization, between just see yourself and myself as well. What we were in 2014, 2015, and what we are in 2025 now. So when we have improved, so time has been passes and we are getting experience. Companies are getting experience on that particular part. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I think it was interesting journey with ServiceNow thing, and
Yes,
it is still going on. A lot of newer things coming on the market, and lot of stuffs going on. So
agree.
usually, like people ask when we used to visit on developer meetups, or wherever these kind of things happens, where generally ServiceNow people meet up with each other. So they ask like, how do you keep yourself updated every time? Because something new coming and you guys are just posting it, like this is the new thing and you should try it, and you will be having help on this activity. So like how do you keep yourself as updated just like service now?
See, definitely this is little important here to be understand. Number one, I can say this is what the benefit of a BPC, because being a developer you can still having the same fundamental, same coding, same logic, same things are there. But being a BPC or the being a business analyst, it is must for you that you should know what is latest is coming, because you are the front face for the customer. Okay, so to do this particular part, I will say best is as soon as the product got launched, like we have a PDI on the early access only, try to be go through the latest and the top changes in the service now release notes only, that what is coming in the new. I'm not saying I'm not saying that go in the deep level, but at least read the content that what is coming new in this particular part. And then if you want to go a little bit more deep, go in that area where you are working at point of time. Might be, as I said, that change management. I love to talk about change management as well. So I, as soon as the new release come, I go and see what new coming in the change management, what is new coming in the release management on that particular part. Plus, we are the content creators, so we have to be dig out the release notes so that we can create a content and share the knowledge with everybody else as well. So important part, keep the things join. Might be you have a, and also one more thing I can say. This is what I started start following the things in my training as well. If you want to learn something new, make a habit that you read at least one blog in a day on the ServiceNow community, irrespective of any of the topic. What is the new blog coming first in your mailbox? Read it. That's the
Yeah.
fundamental. It will give you the latest updates, always latest update. You can take the developer advocates blogs, you can take the community members blogs, you can take the ServiceNow employee blogs, but one blog in a day. Don't go much, and don't go much deep as well. If you think that more interesting, you have a time, go deep. Otherwise, what they have written, read it and get your knowledge updated on that particular part. Nowadays, a lot of blogs are coming on the AI, agentic AI. At least one blog is good. You if you
Yeah.
learn one, you read one blog, you will be curious to be know the next part automatically, and
Yeah.
then you will get a habit to be go in that particular format.
Yeah, just like people use, we are getting a lot of updates related to micro certification.
Right.
So people like try to do instantly. Oh, he has done something. Now we have to do, and our organization is also forcing us to do. Okay, try to learn something. If something is coming, you have to be active.
Right.
So I think that is a really interesting one. So these days people are learning so much of newer things like related to Now Assist or Agentic AI. So they are more interested on those part as well.
Agree.
So I think there is one more biggest challenge for our community people. So they are like struggling to find between learning and getting certified. So how do you comment on that part? Because people think, okay, we are learning something, we have to do certification. They have that intention. Like I see 60, 70 people, percent of people are talking like that. Like
Right.
you have to get certification after learning.
See, again, I will say, and it's again my personal experience. I can say I don't, or I'm not behind always for the certifications. You will not believe that I done my first CSA in 2019. And why? Because we are getting the free voucher from the company. Only then that time I did my first this thing, my first CSA part. And after that, I started my dedicated admin batch only. Because now I got certified, I got experience, I got more learnings as well. Otherwise, I was never in the mood to be go for the certification, and it was a little pressure from the company as well. No, no, you have to be go for the certification for your performances, and everything will be there. So I still remember 2019. I gave my CSA admin, which got expired again because I was not aware about something called Delta as well. So that expired again, and then I go back again 2021 again go for the CSA part. So learning is important here. Definitely, I will not say certification is not important. Certification are equally important because your certs will serve you plus your company as well. In the background, there is a big logic that why your manager says that certification is required because there is a chain in between, in chain in the background which support your organization on that particular. Plus, nowadays clients are also looking for the certified people only to support that particular module, support that particular project as well. But do the learning, get little hands on, then go for the certification. So either you're working in the ecosystem, you know the things, training done, next week exam done. But if you're not doing any work in that ecosystem, but you're learning that particular part, do the training, wait for the hands on, and then go for the certification. This is what I will recommend here. And this is
Yeah,
again my personal thoughts as of now.
yeah. I think people should understand that part also. If company asks you to do, then we have to do it. Actually, the main important thing is start learning. Like nowadays, on-demand courses are free of cost. So try to utilize this time actually to learn. A certification can be done in any time in future. Whenever your company will ask you to do, you will get the courses again with that voucher. You can do
True.
it again. But right now it is free. Try to utilize that content because
Right.
people used to tell, okay, now we have to pay for learning, then we have to pay for voucher. So
Right.
I think ServiceNow has done that feasibility. So we don't know till when it is free. So utilize this time. Yeah.
Right.
So
No,
I think
that's right. And I guess Prashant, we can pick up the question which from came from Rohit that any sources to learn service now. Service and now is a combined word, Rohit, not the separate word. Okay, because service has a different meaning. If you put service and now in the different different words as an intermediate level, please suggest. See, Rohit, now the thing is that when you say intermediate level, I will only recommend one thing: spend your time on the service now community. Okay, make a habit that you need to be answer at least 5 questions in a day. Only 5 questions in a day, and read the 5 answers which got as a solution accepted. That the way that you will learn your skill set. That the way you will increase your level. And don't just go for the one forum. Start might be with the incident management only or developer forum only. You think that okay, 2 months has been done, I got a little bit more knowledge, let's move the focus to the HRSG now. 2 months done, let's move the focus to the virtual agent now. Let's move the focus to the item now or item now. This is what is the learning. Plus, as we say earlier as well, that try to be do the training. Again, certificates I'm putting in the asterisk as of now, but try to do that specific course training because training is also equally important. By training, you will get to know about the product, about the module, about the platform as well. So trainings are equally important, but For the learning perspective, increasing the knowledge perspective, ServiceNow community is the best to go. 5 questions you have to be answered, 5 questions you have to be read. That's all. And one blog in a day. छोटी सी गोली है. Every day it will work for you. That's the thing.
So people try to take lot of things at one go. Like they will think, okay, we we have to do this, we have to do that,
Right.
but we have to give some time to ourselves also, because course is just for 8 hours. You can do in one day also.
Right.
It will be finished, and now next day you will think, okay, it is done from my side. Next 1 week you will still forget. Okay,
True.
what we have learned 1 week back, you will forget it. It's not
Right.
just 8 hours. People are not just like that, like they are delivering training in 20 hours, 25 hours. That's
Right.
why it takes time, because our learning is different thing and course is different thing.
True.
So learning means you have to learn so that you can perform any
And,
activity with
and I will
related
say
work.
that if you are doing any training on the now learning platform, start answering that questions in the community.
Yeah,
That will give you the that because the questions which come on the ServiceNow community are the real time examples.
yeah,
You
exactly.
cannot beat that examples. You can never cannot beat that examples. And you will surprised to know that people have these many questions, people have these many problems. My God, from where people are thinking, what client requirement is there? Why the client requirement is there? So if you're done, let's say if you're done SAM training, go and answer the SAM questions in the ServiceNow community. It will also help you to be understand that are you actually understand the SAM project in the training, or you just putting a tick mark. Yes, I done the training only.
Yeah, because like they think, okay, company is telling, so company will tell, so they are giving you a proper gap,
Opportunity. Right.
like in 6 months you should do one. So I think that is fair enough. At
That's
six
fine.
months, one certification is fine. You can do it, because you might not be doing any other thing, than for one certification is
Right.
fine. You can do it for your performance metrics, then it's fine. But don't think, okay, I have learned something, I have to do certification. That is the
Right.
main thing people should not think these days. We should go towards learning more. So as like Atul mentioned, we have to go community. So community is the best thing.
Best.
If you spend 1 month, you will get to know the power of ServiceNow community. So I am there from since 2015. So I
See,
know.
you are from 15. I just joined two years back only, and I can see a drastic change in my skill set as well.
Yeah,
Believe me, sometimes few of the cases which I see on the community, I give it the questions to my participant in the training as well. Guys, I found this problem. What is your answer on this particular part? Go and resolve it this problem. So I'm because it is a real time examples. 100% real time examples. People are doing practice. 7 lakh people are there in the ServiceNow community. Just think if out of 7 lakh, 1% people put a question. So how many real time examples, real time use cases you will be getting?
yeah, exactly.
So that
And
is
that,
what that is the power here.
yeah. And people ask about real time question, use case scenario. So I think people can go there, and they can
First,
also search use case scenario questions. They will get lot of things there. People have posted lot of blogs previously also.
right.
And I think on LinkedIn also people used to post those scenario things on documented way. So I think what Atul mentioned, you can follow a blog. ServiceNow has lot of blogs. If you just if you sit and scroll with your mouse, you will get one blog and many questions on a single scroll.
Yes,
And
yes,
next
yes.
page you will find another blog with another 10 to 20 scenario questions.
Scenarios, right.
And you
So
will get very big and challenging questions there.
even basics as well.
Yeah,
It's always about the challenging or the tough. Very basics, and you will surprise. Hey, why I should not know this thing? That is a simple
yeah,
thing. Might be the problem is very big, but answer is just go and change the system property. That's also
yeah,
another thing you can do.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's all. Do you have any closing statement or
Closing statement.
suggestions, or towards community, our ServiceNow community people? whoever
Yeah.
is there. Yeah.
So I will say that, see, if you want to be learned, you have to be shared as well. You cannot digest all the learning by yourself until you share it and contribute without any expectations or the return in sorry any expectation in or in the returns you will get something. People will know you with your skill set. And believe me, if you start answering the questions, if you start taking the things or replying on the community, putting the blogs kind of things, share the knowledge with the people, they will start automatically coming to you for the solution as well. Sometimes someone put the question on the community and they put the link to me on the WhatsApp or the LinkedIn as well. Hey, Atul, I put this question. Can you answer it immediately? Boss, I already saw your question. Give me some time to be answered. Might be it's not my area as well. So learn and grow together is the only way here now. That is what the motto of my channel as well.
Yeah, so that's really nice. Thank you, Atul. That was an amazing session. And big thank you for everyone who were tuning in with us live. And special appreciation to Atul, who has joined this discussion, because I have been asking for his time since last year, and then
Right.
successfully we got his time, and then we have made this session a success. That's why
Yeah.
I got it
You
as
can join me tomorrow, Prashant. I'm inviting one of the guests tomorrow on my podcast. And everybody who is watching, you can join me in the tomorrow morning, 6:30 GMT time and 12 o'clock ISA time. I will be there again. Today I'm a guest, tomorrow I will be host again.
yeah. So that's the beauty of this service now community, or the community, general community we talk
Right.
about.
Right. Sure. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much, Prashant, for giving me time and opportunity to discuss my journey with everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Bye. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Good
bye.
night. Bye.
And have a happy festival as well. Happy
Yeah.
Eid, happy Ugadi, happy Navratri, and happy Gudi Padwa as well.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sure. Thanks.